This program is brought to you by Sevvy PNP.
Fine then, fine.
What about now? What about now?
That one a bit closer.
Yeah. Cause it means I have to sit down and talk like that.
Yeah.
小啦，中啦，大啦。
You
Hey.
said you're gonna sit back and
Oh yeah, shit. Fuck. Listen properly.
Listen properly.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's start.
Record already? Ah, so I need to say again. Okay, okay. Toot, toot, toot. 小啦，中啦，大啦。
Welcome to this week's episode of
Mala Talk. So today we'll be talking about happiness. And today we have a special guest with us. His name is CJ. Woo! Okay, so CJ, will you introduce yourself?
Oh,
Yes, correct.
right. Okay, can. So, hi all. My name is Cheongjin, but most of the Sevvy peeps call me CJ. Then I've been in Sevvy since 2016. So I've been with Sevvy like through my 4 years in hall. Then also after that, I came back for 1 more year to help out with the current year 2 batch with their HOCC. Yeah, then now I'm invited here. Yeah.
So what? You came back here today for the mock choreo exam, is it?
Yeah.
Ooh, so you'll be watching us dance.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see, interesting. Okay, so since he has done some
So actually, wait. So actually, your name is Cheongjin, right? Are you Korean?
Oh, no. I'm,
Just cut off like that.
as in my surname Cheong, name is Jin, but I'm
Oh.
pure Singaporean. I think like, from what I know is that my father just didn't want me to spend so much time filling up my name during exams.
Okay.
So it's like, he made it a point to make my name short.
yeah. That's quite smart.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a thinker. That's a very thinker move.
Okay,
Okay, I'll stop laughing. I know my words very funny.
sure. Okay, so now that CJ has done his self-introduction, I think we can ask him more about his Sevvy experience during his time as a Sevvy member. Yes.
So what do you feel like when you are in Sevvy?
Sevvy, first of all, is a very like welcoming dance group, hall dance group. So it's like we'll never say no to those who didn't dance before or always always want to try dance. Yeah, it's like even myself, I also started dance in Sevvy when I was year 1, and also like it's just something that I want to try to like get out of my comfort zone. But it's like as the years pass, right, it's like every year I just keep coming back, even though like I know every year HO is like shag. Every practice is like what 6-7 hours long. But after HO end, I'll still come back next year and then to participate again. So like yeah, Sevvy is overall is like a very nice place to be in, to make new friends, and it's like everyone work hard, play hard, because yeah, I mean obviously you'll get very tiring once the sem starts. It's very hard to juggle between studies and dance and other commitments. But yeah.
Work hard, play hard.
Yes.
Yeah, then
Alcohol,
supper
right?
even harder.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
More stuff I forget what I want to say.
Okay, but just now you said that like we have to manage like when the term starts and stuff. Do you have any tips for like the freshies and stuff on like how you manage HO training and juggling school and supper?
Because from what I heard, right, our co-producer today, co-host today, G, has problem time managing. She has problem managing her own schedule.
I'm
and she
working
has
on
problems
that.
with her studies.
I'm working on that.
Okay, I mean, honestly, I'm not the person to ask, because it's like the moment I start uni, right, I already prioritize hall life over my studies. Yeah, so it's like I'm ready to have fun for the 4 years in hall. So it's like, of course, I don't completely neglect my studies, but yeah, I'll put in some effort, but like I don't want to sacrifice my fun in hall, in uni, just for the grades. But I think that being said, I have a few friends who also participated in HO, and they were saying that it's because that their time schedule is so packed that they really enforce a lot of discipline and time management. So they properly follow their schedules that they have set up, because it's a very tiring 4 months ish to like balance this stuff. So yeah, as in previously I have a captain that said that she got better grades because of HO. Yeah.
Ooh.
So it's because of HO that she needs to plan her time very well, and that she has to stick to it. And it's because of her being disciplined enough to stick to it that helped her got better grades than like in Sem 1. Yeah.
I think that's
So
very
I
interesting.
Yeah. So maybe that's one way you can try it. Yeah.
I think we have all of us have problems with our sleep schedule first.
Yes.
First of all, we all have to stop sleeping at 4 a.m. in the morning. Yes.
That is true. Yeah, and okay, yeah, so you said that you started dancing as a year one in Sevvy. So how did you start picking up? Like how did Sevvy help you grow as a dancer?
I guess first of all is the people around me that are very encouraging. As I said before that Sevvy is a very welcoming group. So back when I started off as a freshie, my seniors were all very open, very willing to give advice. And then so on the freshie side also, my freshie batch was also all very open. I mean, open in a good way. Like we are not like toxic or like always bringing down each other. We're always supporting each other. So it's like a very nice environment for me to keep wanting to improve myself, because like I also don't want to waste my seniors' efforts.
So I think after hearing what you say about Sevvy, right, I think to me, right, if I'm someone that have never experienced dance before, I will find Sevvy a very good place to start. I think that's what a lot of people have told me when I just came in Sevvy, like all my seniors, even my dance cap that just started this only just started in Sevvy, right?
Who?
No,
Sui? Yeah, Sui starting in Sevvy.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So so I think it's a very good place to start. I think Sevvy is quite wholesome. I
It's a
think
safe
CJ is
space.
not wrong. So, okay, let's move on to the more spicy topics.
Yes.
Okay, let's not be stressed, okay, CJ. Let's.
This is not interview.
Yeah, this is not an interview, it's just a.
Yeah,
It feels like an interview.
Fun.
Yes, correct. Let's have some fun. So actually, right, so we have these different levels of like spiciness. So we
Mala
call it-
spiciness.
Yes, correct,
okay,
correct. So we
okay.
call it 小辣中辣大辣. It's in our introduction lah. So now this will be the 小辣 first, okay? So among all the people in your batch, right, do you consider yourself to be a good dancer?
Like when you say my batch, do you mean when my batch when I was in like year 1, year 2, or through to year 4? Because by year 4 I'm only left with one other batchmate. Yeah.
I guess just it's Sevvy in general, like the vibe, everyone. Like all the years
Sevvy,
you've been through, right? Do you consider yourself as a good dancer?
I won't compare myself with Sevvy. I will always compare myself just by criticizing myself. So of course I pick inspiration from the people around me, be it like Sevvy or like outside dance groups. But overall I'll always still look at myself dance, and then I'll be like, oh, I don't like the certain way that I'm like putting my hand, or like like different quirks that I usually have when I dance. So it's more of a self-criticism instead of like comparing with other people. But then am I good? Honestly, I think no. Like
Why?
I mean, good is subjective, right? So it's like different people are good at different things. So it's like I'm always constantly looking at other people, at what are the parts that they do that I feel that are nice. Then I'll always try to copy, or at least copy first, then adapt it to a way that I can do it my way. Yeah, so it's a constant improving process for me. Yeah, so I'm definitely not good yet.
So what to you is like the traits of a good dancer?
Wow. Oh damn son.
No stress, no stress.
Just anything will do.
Yes,
Like
yes.
normally,
Dancer, ah.
like I think just now what you mentioned about you look at yourself, self-criticism, right? It's a trait also. It's like you look at yourself first before looking at others. So you correct yourself first. It's like a thing that not all dancers do. Yeah, and I think that's a very big problem in a lot of the dancers nowadays.
Self-awareness.
Yes, like
Okay,
self-criticism.
okay.
Self-criticism.
Wait, what's your question again?
What traits? What traits?
Oh.
What traits?
What traits do you think a good dancer should have? Or like what do you in your definition is like a good dancer?
Okay. I would say one of them is definitely body awareness. Because like we all do anything that we feel like doing, but then it looks very awkward. Then it's like you self-show. But then when you record and then you look at yourself, it will look a bit off also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so body awareness is one. Then I think another one would be confidence. So
Yes.
for me, confidence is okay. It's not what makes a good dancer. I mean, if having confidence is not what makes a good dancer, but it helps shows the expression in the dance. So it's like when someone has confidence when they dance, right? It's like even though they may look a bit messy or a bit out of whack, right? But I can still appreciate that, wow, this person, he's putting his or her all in the dance, which honestly I also feel I'm lacking in that aspect, because whenever I dance it's like I always got this negativity that there's always someone that's outdoing the dance. Then it's like I'll put myself down, stuff like that. So I think these two are quite important. Yeah.
Wow, something happened. It's not recording anymore.
Hello, hello. Not suddenly stops, yeah.
I think like the mic like
Tak tak is it?
小 shift
小what?
小 shift.
小 shift.
Bored, okay. Like, I listen only, but then that's it. I can only listen.
Oh yeah, his phone is here.
Oh, you want to play my phone?
Play what?
Middle child, you want to play my phone?
Wait,
Got Wild Rift, you want to play?
I deleted my story.
Actually, I got tablet. You want to play games?
Make it sound like
I
a
see,
child.
Some 9-year-old.
Really, I have.
You're the middle child.
Are you ready?
Problems, time.
Yeah, let me entertain the child first.
Yes, problems, time managing.
So you're here for the scribe?
No, he's just here to listen only.
Go down again.
This is such a
The Wi-Fi one.
thing.
You press hold. Is it connected to Booty Shaker 9000?
Noise.
Is it? Okay. Can already. Okay, go play. Okay,
Let's continue.
the phone still recording, right?
Yeah.
Yes, correct. Where did we stop at?
Okay.
Say
Good dancer traits.
Yes,
I
yes.
said two of them.
Okay, let's move on to like a more 重 lah, kind of spice level.
Okay.
So, in Sevvy that time, right? Do you hold any roles, any responsibility, like any leadership position?
Oh. No.
Okay. So it'll be better for this like that. You know why? Because we will ask you this question. So right, if you're a member, right, what do you think? What responsibilities do you think the main com should hold, and what do you think they should have?
Oh shit.
So, for example, dance captain and the president, right? What do you think they should be doing?
Apart from like the roles that they already have, like dance captain as like leading the trainings and stuff, and president doing all the admin stuff. What other qualities do you think or like responsibilities do you
Oh,
think they
wow.
have in Sevvy?
That's quite deep, eh? Like,
It's 中到你, it's okay.
got example not? Because, like, to me, a captain, yeah, lah, they should be able to dance, right? Like, at least the foundations wise, they need to have more. And also, like, be more patient in leading the non-experienced members, especially, right?
Yeah.
Yes, patience.
Yeah, but I think it's all quite standard quality stuff that we would expect from leaders or like teachers, that kind of thing.
So what about the president?
Okay, as in from what I know, right, presidents are just admin warriors. Yeah. So like it's like they book venue, they make events for Sevvy or like hall cluster dance camp back then lah, before COVID. So stuff like that is like mainly is the presidents prepare one. Like yeah, then finances also they settle. So sounds like Saikang warrior to me. Yeah. It's like they offer their time for Sevvy to do this, and okay, I mean, I would guess they should do those jobs well. Yeah.
Okay, but like, you say something?
Then do you think that the president, right, should have a certain level of dance skills before they should become a president? Like it to be even in the main committee.
Oh, I would say no, but depends on the job scope of the role, right? So, at least in Sevvy, captains are the teachers of the whole team. So I would say it's more is a given for them to be more equipped with dance knowledge and techniques foundations. But at least from the years that I've been in Sevvy, the president and vice president roles are more administrative than techniques and skills. So I would say, okay, maybe it's because like freshies when they come in, they'll be like, oh, this top four, all should be can dance kind, or like all see that at least can see and enjoy kind, right? But if they know that the roles of the press and the vice press are more administrative, then I think it'll be fine for them to not be as good, or like yeah lah, like their dance might not be as good. So and that should be how say within tolerance.
Okay,
Mm.
fair enough.
Fair
But
enough, fair enough.
yeah, then do you think like, okay, so you know the main com, right? They hold like this leadership role in Sevvy. So do you think they should be setting a form of standard or example for like the other members in Sevvy? Or like what kind of like how should I put this?
Role model?
Yeah, like being a role model. Like what kind of
okay.
like
So
factors?
in that, right, it's like you need to see what aspects you want them to be portraying, right? So if it's like the standard lead by example stuff, so it's like punctuality or taking care of your own bodies or managing your time, stuff like that is like, I would say yeah, we should see that in them lah. And also constantly trying to improve. Yeah, so even though you might be the captains, you are above average, I would say, but that shouldn't stop you from stagnating lah. Shouldn't stop you from improving. Shit. Okay, yeah.
Why did I just not to that? I was like, wait.
Yeah, a bit off. Yeah, then same goes for the press and vice press. So they might not be as good as the caps and vice caps or the co-caps. So just because they have a leadership role doesn't mean they can be complacent or slack off.
Complacency. Yes, correct.
Wow, one person always uses that word.
Who? Okay, we shall leave it.
You guess or you can actually it's wow.
Complain what?
Never mind, never
Benson.
No. It's someone in this year that always says don't be complacent.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't be complacent.
yes. CJ knows it too.
How about like discipline? Like who do you think has to discipline? Like
Okay, so
Captain or president?
in the in the main com, right, we have president and dance cap, right?
Mm.
Which of the roles in Sevvy, right, should be the one doing the discipline, like punctuality,
Oh, okay.
paying
So
money on
far that
time.
I know, right, is the press and vice press.
Mm.
So the non-dance stuff, essentially the non-dance stuff is the press and vice press settle one. Yeah, the captains are, I mean, they can help out with like attendance and stuff, right? But honestly, I feel their main role is to get savvy, like the basics taught and versed. Yeah.
So right, so I give you a situation lah. So what if right next year right, the freshies right all start from new, and they don't have a very good candidate for a dance cap. So like what if there's a year that the
Pause.
level.
It stopped again.
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
It's already starting.
Oh, it has started. What are you talking about? It started already.
I need to fix my mic again.
It's okay. You talk to it now.
Hello.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. It will just stop randomly.
Okay, can. You're recording it. Okay, so technical issue, technical glitch, glitch. Okay. So, like I was just asking CJ, so what if there will be a year that there are freshies that have no dance background?
Mm.
So for example, okay, not example. Like what if the dance cap, they don't meet the necessary skill level?
Oh, okay.
So for example, like Sui for our year, right? Sui and Yan Hui, right? They have so Sui and Yan Hui, right, they have like a certain level of dance skill, right? So what if next year, right, we don't have people that can reach the dance skill? Maybe like what if it's like half of it?
Okay, I mean this one I guess it all boils down to like how you want Savvy to move on in the next batch, because honestly speaking, if the captains feel that there is no like one or two people that they can hand down the captaincy to, right, they can always take up the option of rerunning. But it's very shaky because like honestly 1 year is pretty tiring already. Yeah, so I mean that's one, but so far I don't remember anyone taking up captaincy twice, other than like when I was year 1 lah. Then another one is, I guess can try to pick out a few potential freshies who like have the interest or passion to further their dance, or like people who have generally better body awareness, so like they can pick up stuff a lot faster ma. Or then, and also like the captains or the top 4 can try to push for more people to try for school dance groups like MJ, SF, Breakers, Contempt, or any dance like, just to like widen our field and our like expertise, or no, genre not expertise. Yeah.
Yeah, I can
I
see where
like-
he's coming from.
I like how you never include NTU KDP.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yes.
Actually,
In one of their groups. Do you
Uh,
know which one?
again,
You know which NTU dance group he's in?
SF.
Oh, yes.
So funky. Yes, you look like someone that is from So Funky. Yes, correct.
Sick. But yeah, these are the few things that I can think of.
So actually, right, so we move back to the topic of main com, right? So we have subcoms now, right? Like for us, we have PNP, then we have welfare, we have logistics, all these
Respect.
small subcoms.
Yeah.
So do you think we should be part of the main com also? So for example, like every committee, right, there will be this president, dance cap, then there will be all these subcom, right? Do you think that meetings should include all of them? So like everyone gets to know what is happening in Sevvy.
Oh, okay, I understand your
Oh.
question. As in like,
because
yeah.
Like democracy.
As like example for PMP, then after that, like, if there's like, we design something, for example, do you think like the meeting should, like I mean like the decision making and everything should include the PMP itself, or should it like
Or
exclude like the subcoms lah in general?
subcoms. As in include the subcom members in the decision making.
Yeah, something like that. Is it?
Wow.
Like yeah, correct.
Is it,
So we have, for example, welfare. They have this like idea, right? They tell the main com. Then we should the PMP people or the other subcommittees that are not welfare to be there to listen to it also. Like actual like everyone just listening.
I'm just confused by his question at this
Am
point.
I not making sense?
No, I thought you were trying to say like example like PMP, right? If we design something, example, then like the main com discuss it together with us.
That is the first level ma. That's the PMP and sub. PMP at main com. So PMP design something, then should PMP be involved in the main com? Involved in the decision making with the main com. Yeah, so that's the first one. The second level is that if PMP design something, right, then should the other committees be involved also?
But
In
everybody
decision making.
But everybody is in a subcom what, this year.
Yeah, so everyone should be part of the voting rights.
Everyone.
Yeah.
The main person. So for example, I won't be inside the decision making. It will just be the boss of PMP.
the boss,
Yes, the
okay,
boss
okay.
of
The
the subcom leader.
So like they have a representative
Yeah, the
to
representative.
make a decision.
Yes,
okay, okay.
correct.
isn't this some similar to like FOP?
Oh yeah, something
Right,
like FOP,
right. So I think can just run the same way as FOP.
Ah,
Right.
yes. Actually, that was the answer I'm looking for.
Should I like to explain so some of our listeners know what FOP is?
FOP is what? Huh?
Oh right. Freshman orientation program.
Yeah, freshman. Actually, someone repeated this to me 3 times already.
Yes, we did.
He was laughing at me. He's laughing at me now.
We have Dylan Sumali in the studio also. Cannot see him, but yes.
Can you hear yourself?
Yeah,
Oh,
just very
Noise.
distant. I'm far away.
okay.
Like what is the like how does FOP run their system?
Oh.
You can follow them.
Wow. I mean, I myself in that sure on like how decisions are made in general, but as long as it makes sense, then it can work, right?
As in, okay, so simple question. So it's
Ah.
decision making, right? Should we include subcom or not? Or just main com decide can already?
Decision making, I would say the main com members, personally, I think they are a sufficient sample size to make the decision making. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so next question.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a good main com?
Oh, bro, what the
This is just zhong lah.
Zhong
Zhong lah.
main com. I mean, stuff like that. Good main com, caring for your subcom members, like listening to them, listening to, not their like daily life worries lah, but more of like whether because of their life that they can't commit to the com, right? Like the job scope of the com. And then the main com member can try to like work things out, compromise or find an alternative solution so that this subcom member can continue to at least even better like enjoy the
Savvy
com
process.
duties. Yeah.
I
So
think- Yeah.
oh okay, so that's one. Yeah, it's like caring for your subcom members. Then the other one I forgot already. Caring, then
Sharing, caring.
I think talking about
Community.
sharing, right? I think
Mm.
Sevvy generally does not have the problem of like not caring for one another. I think the main com is quite caring. They all care for how our well being, all this. They're actually I think I see this in Sevvy. Can see this throughout the years lah, maybe. I see for my year lah. Maybe for CJ he saw it throughout his years also.
yeah.
Sevvy is very wholesome. Join Sevvy. the audio okay?
Yes. If it's got problem, I will say.
Okay, so actually let's move on to another topic already. Okay, so
Can
Sevvy-
find better transition. This is really bad.
wow,
Okay lah. It
Okay
takes
what?
it takes time and experience.
Sorry.
Yes.
You're not second episode.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I have an
yeah,
idea. I
yeah.
have an idea.
It's like how our main com also, like when they first started in the main com role, they also don't straight away get good, right? Yeah. Everyone starts off somewhere a bit more below, then it slowly improve.
Huh? Solomon, I thought you say very wholesome. Why you criticizing me, huh? I need to start from somewhere, right?
Right now, I'm not in Sevvy. Okay.
Okay, so I have this idea. Okay, so you mentioned that Sevvy is a very wholesome place, and I'm pretty sure it brings you happiness as well, right? So let's move on to talk about the topic of happiness.
Whoa, nice transition right there. Yeah, so the topic is happiness, like we mentioned in our introduction. So, what do you consider as happiness?
Ooh, wow. Okay, I mean, wow, it's simple yet deep to answer, I guess. But as in the first thing that comes to my mind is that, be in the moment, like enjoy the moment that you are in.
Okay.
So it's like, for example, if you're watching a performance, right, just soak it in. Don't go and like video down to watch in future, because like if you video it down, you will never enjoy the full experience of the live
Yes, correct,
performance.
Agree.
Yeah, so it's living and enjoying in the moment. So yes, I feel that's one of the main things for me that whenever I want to be happy about something.
Wow, that's a very good point.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, sick.
So actually, for me, right, I would say happiness, right, it's just very simple things in life.
Yeah.
I'll say it's just very living simply. Like I think financially wise, we just have
Stop, Dylan, don't laugh. Please.
we just I think I'm satisfied to have like just a stable income. I don't need to be rich. I just need to you hold what? I don't need to be rich, but I just need to like live comfortably. I think comfortable is my number one top priority for happiness.
Contentment, right?
Yes, contentment.
Right.
Oh, not contentment, but comfortable.
comfortable.
Contentment is like not contentment, not contentment. But basically, I can just live a very boring life. Yes. It's just need to just simple and easy. I don't need to own a plane, own a bungalow to be happy.
Yeah. But I feel like financial wise, right, like money doesn't bring about happiness, but you need money for happiness in a way. Because if you don't have money, you won't be able to sustain yourself with daily needs. So that's very important.
Yes, so that's why I say
Comfortable.
stable.
Yeah.
Stable can already.
Yeah lah. So I feel like happiness is like being able to do what you love most. And being able that's very cliche to say lah. But like really just being yourself and doing what you enjoy doing and not having anyone stopping you from what you're doing.
Sounds like someone's having trouble with that.
What do you love doing? Who's stopping you?
Who's stopping you?
Cut it out. Cut the camera. Wait, what is that?
Sorry for minor
Wait, I didn't hear.
inconvenience.
Wait, repeat.
Mala Tong lah.
This is star lah, apparently.
It's turn lah.
This is star lah, apparently.
Wait,
Is
you
it?
can pause the video. Ah!
So CJ, what else do you have as a like? What do you consider other things as a happiness?
Wow.
Or is it just that? Just now that?
I mean, this my off my head kind of the first thing that comes to mind. So the rest will be like a bit more not say deep, but like need to think for the future kind, right? Because
plan
like
ahead.
of course, like if we want to live comfortably in the future, then we need to start planning now, right? Cannot live day by day also. So it's not just living in the moment. but planning for the next. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, those who fuck.
Those who fuck.
We are waiting for 所洛门 to find her other half too.
Why me? Why not Dylan Sumali? Huh?
But
I
Dylan
think
has
Dylan has-
dated before.
I
所
think
洛门
Dylan
has
has-
not dated before. Anyone please? From Hall 7 you can hit her up.
Yes, I think Dylan has someone in mind lah. So like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I think everyone in Sevvy has something with each other. One another.
Each other.
Whoa, that's like, whoa. There's too
With
many
one
links,
another.
man.
Maybe no, wait, fuck, my English damn bad.
I'm so confused. Wait, okay.
I think Sevvy, all of them have their other significant half. But then
Dating within Sevvy.
yeah, but they just never say lah. Okay. Yeah.
You can cut this out, but we have a suspicion on some.
We have suspicion on some people. But
Share.
we shall share it after
Can.
After this.
After
this podcast. So
Yes.
guys,
Good.
you wanna listen to you want to know what we say? Please tune into episode 3. So actually we are done here for today. We don't have we met all our criteria already. Our agenda already. So let's
I think we had a very nice chat.
yeah, so actually CJ, you actually made the conversation quite chill, quite
Yeah.
yeah,
thanks,
actually when you say you
guys.
started a lot, actually not bad I don't think you started a lot. I think I started more than you
Yeah.
right. So actually CJ has tweaked the conversation to be a bit less spicy. Like as in he know how to answer the questions very well. Not like me, if I'm the one if I'm the guest on the podcast, I think I will fuck myself up and everyone will be hating me already.
Oh,
I think we'll spill a lot of juicy stuff.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
my mouth.
Some juice very dangerous to spill one, ma.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
correct. So that's why we wanted to ask you whether you want to stay anonymous. So guys, episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll be asking more guests to come up to
With
the
our
podcast.
yes.
So you can choose whether you want to stay anonymous or you want to be known to other people. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the podcast. Woo! Bye
This is our first podcast of the year actually.
Yes.
Oh,
this-
right.
Yes.
Yes.
Huh?
2022
Of the year.
The year? No,
2022.
we posted it yesterday.
of the year.
As in like the first time we record.
The recording.
record.
The recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
Hell
New
yeah.
Year!
New Year.
Bye bye.
Yay. Thank you for
Bye-bye.
listening. Bye.
This is our end.
Yes.
끝났습니다.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. Masuk. Thanks, guys.